What's up, guys, and welcome back to SCUM. Now, we are right back here at the cement factory. I went ahead and headed back to our camp, or at least where we have that like, and I dumped all the stuff that we found out of the airdrop. And now we're going to come back in here and try and loot this place, see what kind of loot it has now. If you remember, we searched this building here, and unfortunately it did not have the screwdriver that I was hoping for. But maybe we can find something in some of these other buildings. We still have that big one over there. I'm very curious as to what the security lockers up there now have, or if the security lockers are still even there. I would hope that they are, because that's the main reason to come here, but, you know, I guess we'll find out. Sure, I'm still gonna do the thing where I'm gonna collect one stack of bolts and one stack of nails each. You know, that doesn't take up much space, and that will let us stockpile some stuff over time without having to do too much extra effort of actually going out and searching for them. You know, if every time you go out you can bring home a stack of bolts and a stack of nails, hey, that helps, you know? I'm pretty sure we already have a lighter. Just not on us. I know we have a lighter because we built a fire. So I don't need to grab another one. I would like to do more cooking and stuff this season. I want to do a lot more of the survival stuff, not just looting and whatnot. But right now we're kind of looking at, oh, you're for the Rager, aren't you? Yeah. Have not found a Rager yet, unfortunately. I mean, rebar cutter would be valuable at the traders, but it's not really what we're looking for at the moment. I'm not too concerned about trying to hit the traders immediately. We want to get kind of established first, yeah. I don't need that. There's a car jack. I will actually need that for the Leica, won't I? Indeed, I shall. Probably not the best place to put it there, but that's okay. And this being single player, I'm not too concerned about putting locks on things. Maybe I should. You know, I don't know if the NPCs can do anything in that regard, but see, there we're already almost full up on bolts. Well, there we go. Hey, now we got us a full stack of bolts to take home with us. I was hoping to find screwdrivers, but that's okay. It's not a screwdriver. That's also not a screwdriver, and I don't need more wire at the moment. Another jack. If I had a better backpack, I would take that jack. That's something I'm hoping to find here, is maybe like an assault backpack or hiking backpack or something. You know, just something better than this thing we got. Now, I do like that there's military stuff in here now. Ooh, hey, screwdriver. Ha 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 ha. That's exactly what we were looking for. MP5 rail. Yeah, I'll take that. Just go in the backpack. Bullets. Always take bullets. At least if they're a caliber that you like. I would like to upgrade from this revolver. That's what I'm talking about right there. Oh, it's not full. It's less than half, unfortunately. It's only got 17. But that's still a really good find. Man, if we'd have just come in here yesterday, we could have found enough stuff. There we go. To fully loot that airdrop, but that's okay. Ooh, a fishing rod. We don't really need that yet, and I can make a fishing rod. The rod itself is not difficult. Yes. Bullets for my pistol. Oh, yes, please. Thank you. I still don't get why the revolver cartridges only stack in 20, whereas every other pistol cartridge stacks in 30. That irritates me greatly. I already have a headlamp, thank you. But hey, now at least we have enough bullets that we can be somewhat threatening, right? Kind of need to be able to be threatening if NPCs show up. Ooh. I really don't like the Desert Eagle red dots, but I will take it because it would certainly be better that... Yay. Thank you, I've been looking for a compass. Oh, that's so much better. Let's see, I got all of those, right? Yes. Well, just this one. Well, hey, there's fishing line. We're finding a decent amount of stuff here already. Hot diggity. Would you look at that with your eyes? And we haven't even got to the good stuff yet. We've just been finding stuff that I need. Now, what do you guys think of the puppet numbers? I mean, obviously they're much sparser than what we usually have. But that's because they changed the encounter system a little bit, and I was kind of testing it to see what, you know, if they had improved it or not. But I think we're gonna probably go ahead and increase the multiplier for the puppets. My question is, does that also increase the multiplier for NPCs? Because there's not a separate thing for that. You know, if we come in here, hey, yeah. Okay, so like here we have these increased, but then you just have encounter base character amount multiplier. Normally I have that set to 3 for the puppets. That's what gives us all the puppets that we normally have. But there's not an extra thing for, you know, doing it between NPCs and puppets. So I haven't messed with that yet. But let me know if you guys would like... Well, you know what? Screw it. Let's just do it. Normally I have it set to 3. I think that's the highest you can do. Well, that was the highest you could do before. Okay, yeah, so it's still 3. There we go. Okay, so now when more things respawn in, we should have more stuff. That may be stupid of me, just given... I mean, that's good condition. That would sell. You know, this really sucks here having this backpack. I really need a better backpack because we just don't have the inventory space to carry much. So what's going to end up happening is I'm going to have to make a run. Ooh. You guys know I like the motorcycle masks. What's going to happen is I'm going to have to make a run back to camp. Just to dump stuff so that we can then come back and get more. Okay, well, this one was significantly more disappointing than the previous one. At least so far. Yep. Okay. Well, drat. Curses. Foiled again. If we for sure had a base location picked out, I would start grabbing seeds and stuff. Just from the standpoint of, go ahead and get a garden started. But I don't know that we're gonna... Where are you? I hear you. You're in the bush or on the other side of the bush. But I don't know... that we're going to stay at our current location. We haven't even technically picked a full one yet. Or we haven't fully decided on a base location yet, have we? Once we get a vehicle going... Okay, see, now we got more puppets. That's a little better, isn't it? Yeah, we're getting a lot more puppets. Okay. Nothing. Really don't know that there's a whole lot of point in searching these guys now that we are finding better screwdrivers. Other than, yeah, I need my arrows back. I guess there is a reason for that. I'm not going to bother with scrap right now. I will take that. Because we have a spot for it. Let's see. Did I ever... I didn't search this yet. Oh, that was a shadow. Okay, I thought there was a puppet back there. Oh. We'll take that. Ooh, that's a good condition military shirt, too. You know what? I'm going to take it. I'm not going to take the shorts. I don't think... You know what? How much room do you take? Ah, you take up 2 slots. And you weigh stuff. We'll drop those if we end up deciding we don't need them. Don't care about that. Just if we end up setting up shop in a hotter climate, we may want shorts as an option. Oh, yeah. Getting much better puppet numbers. Because you guys know me, I want the world to be populated. I mean, you guys remember seeing all the puppets that we used to have. I mean, like, we'd come in here and there'd be 20 puppets just milling about in this area here. Ooh, bullets. Not ones I can use currently, but that's okay. Magazine. Thanking you. Ooh, I can get in here from... Aha. Now, we're already almost full on inventory. Unfortunately. And I won't make you guys watch me run back to the car. Man, I really hope we can get that going soon. You know, it's going to take a little bit, though, because we need all 4 wheels from it. It's very unfortunate. So right now it's just for storage. But that's okay. At least we have it for storage, right? And if we can get it going, then it means our stuff is already in there. I don't need more bobby pins at the moment. I've got several boxes of bobby pins currently. I say that. Well, I don't need it for this one, but it's fuller than that one, so we'll take it. Probably not going to run the scary rabbit mask. I like my motorcycle mask. I really like the motorcycle mask when you get the scarf, because then it just looks like you have the scarf pulled up over your face, which I don't know why you can't just do that. You know, what I would love to see is a system where you can, you know, pull like the scarf up over your face, and that would add 1 layer of insulation. You could roll your sleeves up or down, and that would add or remove a layer of insulation. You know, with anything that's got a hood on it, you could put the hood up or down, and that would add or remove a layer of insulation. You know, those things make sense, especially for a survival game that's trying to go for realism. We already have an axe back at camp. We will take activated charcoal. We don't have that. That'd be good if I eat something I shouldn't. I don't want it for my use personally, but it'll sell decently well. Sure. Ooh, isopropyl alcohol. Yeah, I will take that. You betcha. I really wish you could take these big generators, because those ought to be able to power a lot. I'm not too concerned with gunpowder right now, especially since we don't have a workbench at the lake house now, which is really unfortunate. That was actually one of the reasons I wanted that place. Now, do the firefighter pants have more inventory space than the jeans? No. Okay. And I don't need the insulation currently. Ooh, toaster pastries. And we're damn near full up on inventory space. Shoot. No, damn it. Just stop doing things. Damn it. There we go. There, that's a little better. I can eat the corn to free up a couple of slots of inventory, can't I? Is that one in better condition? That one's in better condition than mine. I don't want a crappy motorcycle mask on my face, you know. Okay, well, doesn't look like there's anything up there. Don't really see anything up on the catwalks. Man, we're pretty darn full. Okay. Um, I think I'm going to make a run back to camp and dump this stuff, and then I will see you guys back here. So I'll see you in just a second. Again, let me. Well, no, not for this one. For this one, I'm making the executive decision that we're not going to spend the next half of the episode going up there, running back up there and then coming back. So I will just see you guys when I get back. All right, and we're back. Yep, and our friends are back too. Let's see, we got everything out of this building that we could get. So, time to go hit that one. Hopefully we can... Well, let's see. Yeah, I forgot we got... Oh, I don't really know why I'm searching them. We don't need the small screwdrivers off of these guys now. So... Yeah, there's probably not really a need to search them. Is there? Okay. I also don't know if we might run into NPCs here. Now, I'm hoping that the NPCs are not somehow tied to the horde system, and the fact that I have hordes turned off is why we're not seeing any NPCs anywhere. They shouldn't be, but that doesn't mean they aren't. Hey, this is a lot more non-military looking stuff now. Unless these might still have military stuff in them. You're not in great condition, are you? How does that one look? I actually kind of like the look of that one a little better. Ooh, couple of shillelaghs. Small axe. And if we had more inventory space, I would definitely take some of this stuff, but we don't. That's kind of why we're here. We're hoping that we can find more good stuff. I still have the corn in here. I guess I don't need that hat anymore, do I? We don't need a beanie. I'm not really planning to go back up into the snow at the moment. Oh, I will take that. Thank you. But do let me know if you guys would like to see a snow base at some point. I had talked about doing that a couple seasons ago, and just never really did it. But if that's something you guys would like to see, let me know, because I'm not sure at all where to do a base right now. You know, I love the the lake house that we have there. I also kind of like this little farm over here where we are, though. Oh, it's actually not too far from the river to the back of it. Because the house there is not too bad. But I often build kind of somewhere in this area. I'd like to kind of explore a little bit more of the island now, We haven't really ever done anything down south, so maybe we do a base down south somewhere. What would you guys think about that? Damn it. Let me know in the comments. I like the spot that we have currently just from the standpoint of it's a good spot. You know, it's easy. It offers a lot of good resources. Oh, holy crap, and that thing's in good condition. We don't have magazines, but we do have bullets for it. Mmm. Well, that was a nice find already. You know what? Honestly, right now I would not be opposed to a pair of binoculars. I actually kind of liked using the binoculars in the 28 Hours Later series. Speaking of that, I just very recently saw the new 28... Yes! 28 Years Later movie. And holy crap, it reminds me so much of SCUM, the way they do things there. Because for those of you that haven't seen it, basically I'm not going to give you spoilers, because this is all stuff that you learn in the very beginning. But basically the mainland of, looks like England, has been completely quarantined for the last 28 years. The rest of the world seems to be more or less fine, but that island, basically that whole area is quarantined, and that's where everything takes place. But because of that, obviously they don't have really access to modern amenities. They have, kind of old, broken down stuff. You know what? I'm going to go ahead and repair those because we do have a sewing kit, don't we? Yeah. Yeah, I made a new sewing kit. Yeah. But, basically the whole island looks basically like SCUM right now. And the infected kind of seem like SCUM. Like the puppets in SCUM here. So, it just, because they don't really have much in the way of guns, they're primarily going around with bows. So it really reminded me of this game. So I would not be opposed to doing another series like that, or, I'm not real sure how we would just continue the old series. Because the whole game is a bit different now. Everything looks different. Heck, a lot of the bunkers that we would have been going into are gone. In fact, the bunker that I was planning to go into may not even exist anymore. I don't know. So, I don't know. We'd kind of have to play that one by ear. But, point is, if we were going to do something like that, it may be that we start a new series. If we did that, do you guys still want the kind of mentally insane type thing that we had, where I spend a lot of time, talking to essentially an imaginary friend? Or would you guys like to see a little more focus on, I guess, realism or seriousness-ish? Our character would still probably be goofy and a bit zany and whatnot, but it's whether or not we would want to have him basically be hallucinating a partner the whole time. It could be more like just kind of a monologue type situation. But let me know what you guys think. Because I know that there was quite a bit of confusion for some people. People that didn't watch the series from the beginning were very confused about what was going on, who Tommy was, all of that stuff. Which, I mean, obviously, if it's a series and you don't watch it from the beginning, yeah, you're going to be a little confused about who people are and whatnot. But the point is, with that particular series, a lot of stuff had to be more scripted and rehearsed, and it took a lot of effort and planning and multiple takes of a lot of things to get it done right. And so if you guys don't really care either way, then I don't know that it's worth going through all of that. But if you guys really enjoyed that, then sure, I'm fine with doing that again. Sure, we'll take some candy. Be interesting if they added stuff like diabetes into the game. Because again, they have stuff, you know, like during the character creation, you know, it always says that your flaws, you know, are basically every character gets the same flaw. It would be interesting if they did it kind of more like Project Zomboid, where you could give your character some, you know, small buffs, but they would come with drawbacks, or you had to also give them drawbacks to balance out the buffs, you know. But also for stuff like this, if you... We don't have... No. Oh, I don't even have the, a knife sheath yet. That still bugs me that you can't make one. You know, that would honestly be easier than making a gun holster or a backpack out of leather. Because a knife sheath is literally just a piece of leather folded over and stitched. We're full up on nails now, right? Yes. I don't need that at the moment. Once we actually get a base location picked out and established, then we'll start looking for amenities like that. But yeah, let me know what you guys think about a new series on that. I enjoyed doing it, but like I said, with the 1.0 update, it's kind of hard to jump back into what we had before. I want to take the electrical repair kit just because it would sell, but God, it takes up a lot of space. We'll take it, and we'll probably end up dropping it somewhere. Because we still have yet to actually get up to the security lockers. Oh, you're just a regular backpack. Why? Yeah, technically I could just carry that. Just for some extra storage. You know, I could put stuff like this in there. But then I have to remember to... Ooh, Carbon Hunter magazine. Yes, please. I would like a Carbon Hunter. I'll have to remember to pick them up. Because I will drop it. You know, anytime I have to pull out a weapon. Ooh. Oh! That was at 100%. Look at that. Sorry, you're going away now. That's 100%. Hey, now I don't feel bad about losing our other shotgun. I'm gonna have to make another trip back to the damn are. I hate this tiny backpack. I really do. Can I please find a better backpack? It doesn't even have to be a hiking backpack, although I would prefer a hiking backpack. But, I mean, come on. Can I at least get... you know, an assault backpack? That would suffice. You know, I guess I could be doing this, couldn't I? That would work a little better, wouldn't it? Yeah. Until it's empty. What kind of room we got in the pants? Not much. Okay. Well, shoot. You know what? Here, put these magazines in the vest there. Candy can go down there. That's unfortunate. I hate when stuff works like that. But that's okay. Okay, there, now we have a little bit of room. Let's do this. We haven't really seen any puppets here, which is good. It's good, but it's also disappointing at the same time, because like I said, I want the world to have a bunch of puppets, but that being said, I also want it to feel like the world is not just saturated with puppets everywhere. You know, when you have kind of abandoned, desolate places, it does kind of feel good to have that. You know, but you still want to be careful and just not attract attention. I'd rather it be a yellow screwdriver, but that's okay. Good lord, most of these boxes are empty. And I do have the loot set to 2x, I believe, because that's what we had it set to before. Let me know if you guys would like me to turn that down. Oh, I could drop the binoculars, too, couldn't I? Yeah, I could do that. Okay. 4. Because I'm trying to decide. You know, I would... if we do another, like, 28 Days Later type series, I would honestly like to set it to where there's not a whole lot of loot. I wish there was a way to, like, set the loot high to start with, but have it be to where loot does not respawn. That's kind of what I would like to see. And that's what I would do with, like, the fuel and stuff. I would max out the amount of fuel at the beginning, but then set it to where it just doesn't refill, if I can do that. I'm not 100% sure if I can. Ooh, yes, salt backpack. Oh, yes. Thank you. Shotgun, you get over there. MP5, you get over there. You know what? Corns, you can go in there. You're gonna screw things up. Smoke grenade, can I put you somewhere else? No. Now, technically, I guess we could leave stuff like that in here. We could... just carry this one. So we'll see what happens if we end up finding more good stuff that we don't have room for. Oh, come on. Come on, there we go. Oh, another Carbon Hunter magazine. I'll happily take that, thank you. You know, like the driving gloves and the fingerless gloves, I don't remember them causing issues with lockpicking before. Jeez. You can't fit in there. You can't fit in there. The thing is, I don't want that as far as actually using it for me. I did that last season. We got an M249 last time. And I used it, but it's not really one that I want. Because you can't set it to semi-auto. You know. Oh, that's actually perfect right there. Can you fit in there now? No. Okay, so this... Well, of course not, because those stupid gloves are in the way. And that's the backpack full. Man, great. Awesome. The only reason to take that is to sell it. These two things I would actually use, although the MP5, I would prefer the MP5 SD. But I think we have an MP5 magazine, don't we? Back at the car, maybe? I know we have shotgun shells, so I would definitely use the shotgun. Take off the gloves and the lockpicking is automatic, apparently. I would like the M1 clip. Can that thing... I don't think that can fit in here, can it? The hell? Oh, fantastic. Shoot. Oh, why, Happies? Why you gotta show up now? Now, they can't get through the doors. Remember, we have it set to where they cannot get through the doors. So... we're technically safe in here. I mean, for right now, just do that, I guess. Yeah, but we have no room for any other stuff. But I really want to search the other side. Where are you, you happy bastards? Shit. Still another one. Okay. Right now, I'm okay if we lose what's in that backpack. Yeah, I know I should probably take the Val because we have ammo for it. But the reality is, I don't like it. I've used it before. You guys that have been with the channel for a while know that I've used it before. And that I'm not a huge fan of it. You know, it... Crap, I can't even take that. Man, if I could find a hiking backpack in the other one, that'd be great. mean, it's the only functional gun we have right now is the revolver. Now, I can't tell if Happy's in there. Or if he's further down. Hey, they added little crosswalks here. No, I think he's... I don't know that he's either one of those, but he's down that way somewhere. I think. Ooh, what are you? Ooh, military shirt. I don't have room for you, and I'm pretty sure we already have one. Okay, good. He's not in here. Ooh, open finger gloves. Yes, please. I say that, honestly, I like the driving gloves better. Just this particular color of these, anyway. Yeah, I like the driving gloves better, honestly. Now, got a UMP magazine there. We also got some buckshot that I could use with this shotgun. Okay, so what can we drop then? You know what? We don't need that. Unpack that. I should have pulled that out first because I've had issues with that before where you do that while it's still in a container and it just despawns. So, let's put you over here. And we're going to go ahead and load you up. That way we have a functional weapon besides just the revolver. Okay. Don't care about that. Kick the bolts out. Okay. Then I don't care about those. Ooh, I do care about that. What can I get rid of? Honestly, I can get rid of the mobile phone. We'll find another one of those. And I really don't care about it. Damn it. What do you go on? Oh, you're on the car. Oh, that was a really bad condition arrow, damn it. A damaged Carbon Hunter magazine. I'll be honest, I really don't want a 1911. Got the scope for the Car 98, though. I would really like a Car 98. You guys know how much I love the Car 98s. Well, let's see what we get out of these lockers here. We may have to make some decisions here. Because here's my concern. I don't want to go all the way back down, run all the way back to camp, dump stuff, just to come back up here for these 4 lockers. You know. Yeah, I know there's other stuff that we could search here. But we're kind of finding what I wanted to find. And the rest of the stuff is not necessarily good military stuff. You know. Come on, hiking backpack. That's not... That's mine now. We will drop something else in exchange for the car 98. Cargo drop. Goody. Are we out of the red-handled screwdrivers? Alright. Didn't we already find one of those? I think we may have already found one of those. Birdshot, I don't care. Birdshot is fine at, like, point-blank range. Ooh. You know, honestly, I'm fine with our leather one. I honestly really like the look of the leather belt holsters myself. At UMP, though, we have a mag for that. And we have plenty of 45 ammo. Damn it. I definitely want that, and we are 100% taking the car 98. And another MP5. That one's in slightly worse condition than this. This is 75%. That one's 68. Okay. That's fine. Okay. I 100% want this. And we're going to go get the backpack. Let's see. Where were you? Where was that scope? There it is. We don't have any ammo for it, and you can't adjust the magnification, unfortunately. But we now have my favorite bolt-action rifle. And yeah, I know the bolt-action rifles are not great. And the way that the spawn system still works, it's... Ooh, those fishing floaters. Oh, a small screwdriver. The way that the spawn system still works, it's still debatable about whether or not scoped rifles are worth a damn. But I still want it. Okay. Ooh, what are those? Jeans. I don't care. If they were tactical military pants, I'd take them. Shoot. Let's see. You're going to have to go in there, and then you're going to have to go in there. Can you go in here? Yeah, you can. Just barely, but you can. I'll probably drop the Val and take the UMP, honestly. Because I'd rather have that UMP. But we'll see. I'm not even sure if we have any mags for the Val, but ammo for it is not super common, whereas 45s are pretty common. So we're gonna go with the 45s. That UMP is a really, really dang good weapon. How you? How dare you? There we go. Beautiful. Hey, another arrow. Actually, I don't... Could we fit that in there? Let me try something here real quick. Because if nothing else, we could sell the Val. But I mean, I wouldn't mind using it. But at the same time, is there a reason to hoard a stockpile of weapons right now? I don't know. I really don't know. Can you fit in there now? Yes, you can. Okay, well, then we'll take it. Like I said, I'm pretty sure we have an AKS already. If not, then that's fine. Okay, we got the guns that I really wanted. Shotgun is in here. Yes, shotgun is in there. MP5 is in there. Okay. Okie dokie. Well, now we need to just get the heck out of here. Because we are plumb full up. We're having to carry an extra backpack just to be able to get this stuff. So, we're done here. Let's see if we can get out. Once we're out of the danger zone here, I will go ahead and do an outro. But just in case anything exciting happens, like, you know, Happy Pants over here decides to come say hello and bring a bunch of friends with him. I will keep you guys around for this bit. Oh. I wonder if there might be a vehicle spawn in there. If there is, that'd be really handy, especially if it's something that has inventory space. It's maybe a mistake checking this, but... Nope, okay. The only mistake would have been if there was actually something good in there that I really wanted but didn't have room for, and then I'd be upset. I'm going to check in here real quick just to see if there might be a vehicle spawn. I don't think there is. There is not. And there's nothing in here worth taking for me. Well, I can't take anything right now anyway. But point is, there's nothing in here that is worth even looting the place for right now. Oh, we're slow. But I mean, realistically, we damn sure should be, shouldn't we? Holy crap, we're carrying a lot of stuff. We're carrying, what, like 6 different guns? Long guns? Holy crap, that'd be heavy. Hell, 2 would be heavy. But we got, what, 4 in this... No, we got 3 in this backpack, I think, don't we? Because we got 2 there, 1 there, and then we got the... both SMGs and the Val in the backpack. Almost to safety-ish. Kinda, sorta. Safety is relative. I'm gonna close that. Okay, now we're safe. Ha 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 ha. Maybe. Kinda, sorta. Okay. Well, that's gonna do it for this episode. We got a damn good haul out of here. Holy freaking crap. So, anyway, that will for sure do it for this episode. Next episode, I'm not real sure what we're gonna do. Maybe we go hit the airfield and see what we can scrounge up over there. Maybe find a hiking backpack. That'd be great. But let me know if you guys have any suggestions for places to go or things to do. Apparently I need to pee badly. And again, let me know if you guys have any suggested base locations. I'm still kind of looking at maybe doing something down on the South Island because we've never done one down there. Or at least do something close to the coast, maybe. But anywho, that will be for the future. So, with all that being said, I'm going to go ahead and plug the links in the description. We have St. Jude Children's Hospital and Wounded Warrior Project, both linked in the description. So if you would like to support either of those charities, go check those out. Then we have my Discord server, where you can talk to me more directly than in the comments section, as well as the Discord server for the Wolfpack multiplayer SCUM server that I do my live streams on. So if you would like to check out that server, go follow that link. It'll take you to the rules page, and you can see if it's a good fit for you. And then we have my wife's YouTube channel, where she does a variety of videos, including rain and relaxation videos, paranormal videos, where she posts informational content on various haunted locations, as well as our evidence that we have captured on our personal investigations. And we do our family live streams over there, where we play games like Phasmophobia. So if you would like to see any of that stuff, go check out her channel. And other than that, thank you guys so much for watching, and I will see you guys in the next one.